shaky camera. Okay, hey guys, back again. I haven't got any card openings today. I just thought I'd give a bit of a review for the Australian Nationals, which was held earlier today on, what's the day? Saturday, the 12th of June. It was held at Melbourne High, which is in South Yarra, if anyone here is familiar with Melbourne area. It was a pretty good turnout, with a lot of people playing Masters. Apparently the biggest turnout ever. I'm not exactly sure how many there were, I forget. But there were quite a few people that came from interstate to play as well, so it was a pretty good turnout. I'll start off by showing the deck that I ran. I decided to play an Arceus deck, so there's a bit of shine on the cards there. Overall, it didn't really do that well. Out of 6 rounds, I only won 1 game, and I received a bye for the first round, so I went 2-4, but I'm only really counting it as 1 win. I really didn't do well, but I'll show you the deck. So I had 2 normal type Ripple Swell Arceus, which are pretty much the staples for this deck. You need it to set up energies. There are supposed to be 2 water energy, 2 water Arceus. I don't know where the other one is. Got stuck behind the sleeve. Okay. 2 water type. 2 fighting type, which are really good for doing a lot of damage. 1 electric. 1 grass type. 1 dark type. 1 psychic type. 1 fire. 1 steel. 1 Psychic Bolt Arceus level X. This is the one that does 100 damage at the cost of electric and psychic energy. And then I run 2 of the regular ones. One's the promo, one's the one from the set. I didn't do too bad overall when it came to knocking Pokemon out. Using a combination of Arceus trainers and supporters wasn't too hard for me. A lot of people just had really tank decks. I versed a few Marchamp decks, which obviously, if anyone's familiar with the actual game, you know Marchamp for 1 energy can just knock out a Pokemon if it's basic, and Arceus is basic even when leveled up. I'll show the trainers. 2 Super Scoop Ups, 2 Pokedex, 2 Warp Point, 4 Beginning Doors, which one got stuck. No? Okay. I've misplaced it again. Well, there are 4 Beginning Doors. And 4 Expert Belts. I was a little bit paranoid that there would be a lot of Supreme Victor's Spiritomb, which, again, if you're not familiar, basically its Pokebody prevents the use of trainer cards by both players, renders them useless until you can knock it out, and it can be very annoying, so that's why you have to rely on supporter cards as well. I threw in the train right over there this morning. I decided to put in a Palmer's Contribution because basically with Arceus, the central main theme is to set up a full bench of multicolored ones and use the Ripple Swell to spread energy across. And then I think there's only 14 energy I ran in this deck, which some might think was a lot. There's no way of really getting it back, especially if some of it goes into the Lost Zone, which some of the attacks do that. So Palmer's Contribution helps by getting 5 back. 2 Bebe Search, which I only added this morning because I was worried about Spiritomb, like not being able to use Beginning Door and stuff like that in my Pokedex. I actually took 2 Pokedex out to replace it with 2 Bebe Search. That fell. Awesome. So yeah, 2 BBs, 2 Pokemon Collector, which you set your deck for 3 basic Pokemon. Always good to help set up the Arceus. 4 Roseanne's Research, which is a staple in every deck and will be horrible when it's cycled out because it is a fantastic card. And 4 Professor X's New Theory, which you shuffle your hand into your deck and you get to draw 6 cards, so it's like a refresh hand. Okay. I also ran 4 Ultimate Zone Stadiums. Basically allows you to cycle energy between benched Arceus to the active Arceus. That always is helpful, especially when you level up, because Arceus level X can use the attacks of all Arceus in play, so long as you have the necessary energy to do so. And then just energy as well. 14. I had one Grass, 1 Darkness, 1 Steel, and 1 Fire, and then I had 2 Fighting, 2 Psychic, 2 Lightning, 2 Water, and I had 2 Call Energy just to help set up in case I get a bad start. I didn't always have 2 Psychic and 2 Electric, but I added it this morning because I was worried that the Psychic Bolt Arceus I wouldn't be able to use it a lot, and it's a good thing that I did add it because I did use a lot more of the Psychic and Electric energy than I thought I would. Overall, I had fun playing as well. Even though I didn't win a lot, much at all, it was still a fun day. The promo card given out today is of the Garchomp from Supreme Victors. It's just got the it's like reverse holographic with a Pokeball just like in the background there. Sure if you can get a shot of that. And whenever everyone who registered received packs of Pop 3, which is a very, very old Pop series. No one really gave a crap about any of the cards that were in there. No one pulled anything rare. Being the massive Eevee fan that I am, I collected everyone's Eevees. So I have a whole bunch of these Pop 3 Eevees now because Eevee is just awesome. And speaking of Eevee, a guy afterward was checking his trade binder, and he had this Wizards of the Coast number 11 Eevee. Well, I've had my eye on this for such a long time. This is probably one of my favourite cards. I absolutely love the artwork in this card. And he just gave it to me. There wasn't really a lot that I had that he wanted, and the stuff that I did have that he wanted was not for trade. A lot of older Fossil series and stuff like that, which I just don't want to part with. And he just gave this to me. He said he has a bunch anyway, which was really nice of him. And then a girl was interested in some of my holographics from the Reviving Legends box that I had, and she offered this Flareon EX, which is in pretty decent condition. It does have a little bit of edge wear. Overall it's in pretty good condition. So I wouldn't mind trying to get all of the Eon X's, so all of the Eevee Evolution ones, which is probably what I will try to do. At the moment, I'm trying to get every English released Eevee card. So Pop 3 and Wizards of the Coast number 11 definitely help towards that. I do have a trade on the way for I think the rest of them all. Yeah, well, that's pretty much it. Overall, it was a pretty fun day, hopefully had by all. Today was day 1 of day 2. I probably won't go to the second day, because it's just a bunch of side events, and I am really tired, and I would just love to sleep in all day, so I think I might do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Stay tuned during the week. I maybe will probably be doing a few pack openings, just for the hell of it. So thanks very much for that, and thank you for watching. Please rate and comment.